Right, so I was having some trouble with the whole screen recording and the audio and stuff. So what I've just decided is I will re-go over the video that I have made previously, but I will just talk you along from my phone as a recording. So we start off here by the first point being that the main function should be working. As you can see, this is the main function right here that's being highlighted. And then once I run the program as well, you should be able to see how it works. One second. So say now what I've done is everything is there, all of them commands are there, so that shows that that criteria has been met. So I can go ahead and tick that, and then also the about function should bring up a message. So let's just see if that's working as well. So now if I type in about into the top, you can see that this message is clearly showing up. So then we can tick that box as well to say that that is done. And then moving on, let's go on to requirement 2. So here we can see that it's asking us to test the pen down function. So what I'm going to do to make things a bit quicker is do this all in one go, test all of them at once, so as they might just save me a bit of time. So as you can see, type in pen down first, and then from there type in move and how much I want to move it. I'll just type in 100, and then after that, there you see is moved down by 100. So that's all three of them showing that they've been met. Right, moving on. Now going on to the reverse command, it should move back, but it shouldn't take away the line that is already there. So let's see if that works. So also once again doing it all at once just to make it a bit quicker with the 100 function in as well. So both of them can get ticked to show that they are working. As you can see, reverse 100 is what I typed, and that is working. And then the left command now needs to be shown to work. Once again, I'll do this all together with all the function in at once just to save us a bit of time. So first we type in left and 90 degrees. Yep. And then from there you can see that that's working. And then if I wanted to move it 100 as well, it would move in that direction. Now let's do the same again essentially, but now for the right command to see that it's moving right. So right 90 degrees, yep, that's working as well. So now you can tick that box as well. So each time as well, when I say from this point where I say move 100, it will move in the direction that I have moved it, either right or left. So originally the left one would be going across, and then the right one would be going back to original place. Now let's see, pen up and pen down are right 90 and move 100 are all working. We've pretty much already shown this, so is not really any point going over it, but I will just go over it once again just in case. So let's see if I just start that again, because there was a bit of technical issues I was just having. Just one moment. See, now type in pen up, and then from there, as per usual, to get it all moving, let's just double check what exactly you wanted us to do. Right, so essentially just wants us to follow them instructions and see what we get. So that's moved right 90 and then move 100. Type that correct. Move 100. Then you can see that's done as well. So that's working. And then the next point, at least 4 colors, so we can show all the different colors. I have added more colors as well, but for the time being I'll just show a few of them just so that you can see that that is working as well. Now pen down, then 100, and then we can put the color in, so red to start off. and then move 100. See, that's red now as it was originally. Now let's try white, move 100. Then you can see there that it's turned white now instead. Now you can even try blue, move 100, and you can see, yep, the blue is also coming. This can also be done with green and a few other colors as well, but for the time being I'll just show you that. And then yeah, they can erase as well, that's showing that might be, see, so then that's clearing everything. And then from here, now let's see if the reset command is working. So if I was to type in reset now, you can see it goes straight back to its original position. So yes, that command is also working. And then let's just do the next points now. So this is a validating command. So reports, if I type the following in what it's told me to type there should be something telling me that it's invalid. So you'll be able to see this at the bottom right here. Yep, as you can see right there, it says unknown command. This is not known to the system, so it will not work. That's that correct. Then now let's do the same, but this time try with move without a parameter, see what happens there. And then it just says at the bottom there, missing distance for move command, so it does not know how much it should be moving, so it will not carry on. And then next let's try the move, and then let's try put in XXS instead of the actual numbers that should be put in, and see what it says. And once again it says invalid number format, so we can see that that error message is working as well. Now here bounds parameters, you can show that. So see, I have not been able to complete this bit. This bit for me, I tried several times, however I could not stop the turtle from not going off the screen. I'm not sure if that's something to do with my software, or I might just have had to spend a bit more time on it, but unfortunately I could not do this, so I'm just going to mark this down as no, I could not do this, and then we can move on from here. As you can see here as well, if I demonstrate that this function is not working, you can see that it goes off the screen. So even if I full screen it, you still can't see the turtle, so we can mark that down as not working. Right, now moving on, saving and loading. So let's see if our save command works. And so go on the full screen, I think. Yep, and then save commands. So that's a command successfully saved, and we have the message to prove that, so that can be put as yes. Then after that, let's see if our load commands work. So once again, full screen it, load commands, and then commands loaded and executed. So if I was to clear it and then press load, the last command that I did would show up basically, so the last drawing would show up essentially, based on the fact that it's going to follow the commands. Now let's go again, let's just show that that's working, and then here save image. So that's the actual image saved, so I can reload the image whenever I feel like it, rather than it carrying out the commands individually. No text files. So here again is just another saving sort of thing, so we'll follow this criteria and see if this all works. So if we press execute commands, and just clear it all first. Commands loaded, then load image. Your current images will not save, do you want to save? Yes, and then the image is loaded successfully, as you can see as well. So that is that function working as well. Now a warning should be displayed if the image is not saved, and we see that was shown just before as well, so you can just tick that to save some time from going back instead. Now a warning displayed using a GUI box, again that was previously shown, so we can tick that as well. Actually no, that was not shown. Yeah, that was not shown, sorry, my mistake, so I could not do that. But let's move on anyway. Now override the about method. This was the first thing that we pretty much did. The teacher helped me do that, so I can just, and then I clarified with them that was working, so I can just take that. Now let's see the square command, see if it makes the square as we'd like it. So put in 100. Sorry, just probably gonna have to reset it because it was starting at the top because of our last command, how we carried it out and stuff. So let's just try again. And as you can see, it's doing the motion of the square, but I forgot to put in the color, so that won't really work. Now pen down, and then let's to put in the square, and that should work. Yeah, so we want it red, and then move it 100, so it'll be that size, and there we go. That's square done. See that there is a little access. That's something I could work on, but in the essence the square is there, so we will tick that. And then again, we've shown this already, that we can get the different colors. That works again with the square. We did it in red, as you can see before. And then the pen width was something that I was not able to do, so I will mark that down as unable to do. And then now let's try out the triangle and see how that works. Just a moment. Right, let's reset it first, so, and clear it. Alright, now let's type in, do the same thing, so pen down first, remembering that this time, and then doing the color, we'll do it in green this time, and then we'll do triangle, same again, we'll do 100. And as you can see, this time around there's no access either, that is just a perfect triangle as we wanted, so we can mark that down as yes, this is working. However, this here I could not do in terms of specifying how much I wanted each side, so I'll mark that down as not being able to do. So this here, something that I was not told to do, was the thickness of the pen line. I've implemented this in myself, so you can determine how thick you would want that line to be. So no matter what it is you're drawing, so say here, now we clear, we can put in reset again, and then from there pen down, but this time after the red we put in thick, and then we put in how thick we want it, so we can put in thick 100, and then we can do move 50, just see how it is, and you can see the thickness of the pen has now changed. And to reset this, we would just type in thin and it'd be back to the original way. So now if we type in thin, move 100, so there we go, we say how much thinner we want it by, and that reduces the thickness of the pen line. And yeah, that's all. So that's my video and that's my explanation. Hope that was helpful, and that's all. Thank you for watching.